name is Abid, and I have an experience of 3 years in sales, business, marketing, and building businesses. So, today I'm going to tell you about soft skills and why soft skills is necessary for us to understand and to learn about the development.
So, seven essential soft skills, in my point of view, are communication skill, time management, leadership, critical thinking, teamwork, adaptability, and interpersonal skills. So, let's see one by one what these soft skills mean and what these soft skills stand for.
The major thing which is required in all these things is soft skills. But what is soft skills? So, soft skills aren't about the yes or no ability to do something or perform a service. They are not easy to quantify numerically. They often include interpersonal skills such as being able to communicate well or delegating tasks. However, soft skills aren't categorically much broader than that. You might be the most brilliant engineer of all the time, but can you prioritize time? Can you be a part of a team? How about compromise? Do you deal well with the criticism? It just might sound like personal development and building character, but believe it or not, these are all examples of soft skills. Why are soft skills important? Soft skills are important to develop for several reasons. The first is that soft skills are necessary to excel in a job. From working at a fast food restaurant to working in the White House, employers expect their employees to know how to treat people in a professional manner.
Communication. So, the first soft skill is communication. So, the act of sharing or exchanging information, ideas, or feelings is known as communication. Why communication is very much important in today's world? If you are not able to communicate your thoughts, if you are not able to communicate to people about what you are feeling, about what you want to say, then my friend, you are in great trouble. Communication is such a kind of thing which everyone needs to understand and everyone should know how to express their his or her feelings. So the communication guide is something which everyone should know or should understand. Let's move on to the second part, time management. So, time management is the ability to use one's time effectively or productively, especially at work. So, time management is something which everyone should learn and everyone should grow within themselves. If you are spending most of your time in doing just one work, that means that you are wasting your time. You should divide your time in such a way that everyone around you understands. You should be able to give time in such a way that every work deserves equal amount of time. Time management is something which no one can teach you, but you have to inherit in your own. Time management is something that you should understand that how much time you should give to a work while you are doing something. Next thing is leadership. There are many leaders, but there are very few who inspire you. So, leadership is an ability of an individual or a group of individuals to influence and guide followers to other members of an organization. Leadership is something which you can inherit, or leadership is something which you take from someone else and understand that how you have to lead the world. A leader should be the person who is leading from the front. A leader should be a person who is leading from an example. The team members in that team should look up to that leader. A leader shouldn't be the person who is blaming others for their failures. A leader should be a person who is standing up even if the failures are coming, and he should be the person who should be able to make the team strong and the team to take forward. He should be the person who is able to take the team forward towards the glory. Next thing is critical thinking. So, what is critical thinking? One is there is thinking. There is one aspect which is called as thinking, and there is one aspect which is called as critical thinking. So, what is critical thinking, guys? So, critical thinking is an intellectually disciplined process of actively and skillfully conceptualizing, applying, analyzing, synthesizing, and or evaluating information gathered from or generated by observation, experience, reflection, reasoning, or communication. Critical thinking is something which employers should have in themselves. They should be the persons who are thinking out of the box. Critical thinking is something which differs you from other. Critical thinking is something which makes you separate from the group. Critical thinking is something which is thinking not the monochromatic way, but thinking from an other perspective. So the critical thinking should be developed. The critical thinking should come according to different scenarios and different procedures. Teamwork. What happens if Indian cricket team don't play in team? What happens if you form a team? If you are playing any sport, any game which requires you to have team members and they don't listen to you? That is what is teamwork. Teamwork is something which everyone, and teamwork is something which takes the whole team forward. If you are not able to coordinate with your team, if you are not able to respond to your team, then my friend, you won't reach your goal. So it is a process of working collectively with a group of people in order to achieve a goal. Teamwork is something which everyone should understand. Teamwork is something which takes a team forward towards one glory, one goal. So that means every person in the team should have one goal in their mind. Adaptability. Let's say you are from Delhi and you shift to another region. Let's say you are from Delhi and you shift to another region. Let's say southern region. Delhiites prefer more of a spicy food or a masala food, but southern people like more of the idlis and dosa. So the adaptability is simply that how you are able to cope up with the environment, how you are able to cope up with the surroundings. This also happens when an employee changes his or her job. If the employee is changing his or her job and he is not able to cope up with the environment of the other surroundings, then my friend, you have to do that to able to survive in this world. Adaptability is something which you should understand. Adaptability is something which you should be able to cope up with. Adaptability is something which is that you have to adjust according to the changing circumstances. The last but not the least, interpersonal skills. What are these interpersonal skills? These are behaviors and tactics a person uses to interact with others effectively. Every person responds differently. So you should be able to understand the person's phenomena, you should be able to understand the person's persona, and accordingly, you should be able to react to him. So interpersonal skills are something which you should understand or you should develop. Interpersonal skills are something which makes your communication much more easier. So in the last, I just want to say that beauty gets the attention, but personality gets the heart. If you are not able to survive, if you are not able to develop your personality, then it will be very difficult for you to understand the world's phenomena, the world. If you are not able to develop your personality, it will be hard for you to cope up into this competition world. So, friends, work on your soft skills. This is me, Abid, signing out. Hope you like this video and stay tuned for more fresh content. Thank you so much. Bye.